There we go. Freeman Sullivan out here at Justin Herman Plaza, or more affectionately known as Chelsea Manning Plaza. Let me get it set up here. Got a pretty good crowd out here. There's a good 500 people here already. This should be a very well attended demonstration to support the people of Gaza as they're being invaded by Israel. That's what the protest is about today. I'll get up here and move around in just a second as soon as I get some viewers. Demonstrations supposedly going to get started here at 3 p.m. Well, lots of people showing up. It's a coalition that was put together by Answer. For more information, go to answersf.org. How you doing? Pretty good. Sure.
You're from Turkey. Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. And at PC Park, I have a sticker on the side of my thing here. I don't know if you can see it or not. My chair. And I got that at a Turkish demonstration in Berkeley about when PC Park was going on. So whenever I run into some Turks, I always like to take a picture of it. Glad you're joining us. We're down here at Chelsea Manning Plaza here in San Francisco, down by the Ferry Building, which you can see in the background. It seems to be a nexus point for all the Palestinian demonstrations. Now that I have some viewers, I'll walk around here. And this is one in a series of demonstrations that have been taking place worldwide. The largest, I think, was London. There was also street fighting in Paris last night because the socialist government banned demonstrations about Palestine. We won't be having that problem here in San Francisco. So you can see we got a pretty good crowd out here today. Should be a few speakers, and then we're going to be marching. This is was originally planned as a funeral procession, and up in front, you can't see them now, but there are replica coffins that are set up for to be carried. So this should be a pretty loud demonstration. We should be taking over Market Street on this.
I didn't see this on the show yet because I was out of town July. Harvey was. He thinks it's great. here's our friend. Hey!
I like to go back 40 years. Taking a leak is so complicated these days. Must be my age. I am particularly crazy today, you know why? And I got up, and when I was on the board, I thought, oh, so good, thanks. I got upstairs. I could do both. I could go to
So we're just getting started here. We haven't had any speakers or anything, so stand by. And we will be going on a march. Estimating right now there's almost 500 people here. We're estimating a crowd of about 1,000. Your hashtags are the ones that I posted for the event. Free Palestine and Stop Gaza, rather. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Buzzes. Have some speakers here in a few minutes. So do stick around. This will be a fairly exciting demonstration, it looks like. Lots and lots of people here. The voice out for Free Palestine.
I'm just right on the steps next to a guy in a wheelchair, and a ton of jewelry in the toilet. Yeah.
For those of you just joining us, we're down here at Herman Plaza, here in San Francisco, California. Demonstration to end the Israeli attacks on Gaza.
Directly across from the big sculpture, looks like a bunch of letters.
This is your live streamer, Freeman Sullivan. It's just turned 3 a little bit after, and it's July 20th, 2014. Sunday, July 20th, 2014. So we've got a pretty good crowd of at least 500 people here so far. One of many that's been going on around the world. The most dramatic, perhaps, was in Paris, where they actually banned Palestinian demonstrations. So there were big street fights last night in Paris.
going. It's time. Hip hip hooray.
Thank you. This is the spot?
Looks like it.
Hoping you're going to be shut over there.
Oh yeah, well, I'll be moving around a little bit. It hasn't gotten really started yet.
Already in trouble.
My big thing is keeping ahead of the march so everybody can see what it looks like.
Mark, I'm gonna duck behind you when the rubber balls and the tear gas start flying.
Oh, thanks.
Oh no, okay, I'll do the reverse. I'll shield you. I'll get you all the way since they're in the wheelchair. It's like, gotta get a guy out of the way, Handicap coming through. Wheelchair bound coming through. Don't. It's like, yo, bro, don't tase me.
Yeah, right.
How you doing?
Shit, I mean, boy, pretty good. How you doing?
Can't complain.
How you doing, man? You were at Google, right?
No. Yeah, I was at Google, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing?
I was there too. How you doing?
Not too bad.
No. Yeah. It's cool, man. I'm glad they're doing this so often, you know?
Well, I have to. This is like one in a bunch around the country, around the world.
Yeah.
The most dramatic being the one in Paris,
Yeah, I heard about that.
where they were setting everything on fire. And
Well, yeah, because you heard that it's illegal now to protest.
right.
They made pro-protest, pro-Palestine protest.
So that's what's going on with that.
I went on CNN's website, saw some of their global pictures from their reporters, and yeah, like we're saying, around the world, some protests have been nice, other protests have gone south. Oh yeah, I know.
I mean, there was a very good one.
Yeah, I heard. I seen talking so left. I love how DPW ran out hitting that salt down. Occupy reached down to oppose the salt down. That's how he ran away. Oh, okay, yeah.
Not bad, how you doing, man?
Good. See ya. Oh, God, this guy.
Mr. Castle, how you doing? How you doing, Mr. Castle?
Actually, turn my shirt.
We have the cool ass.
Ends up giving it to a friend who had a huge hole for her face.
Oh,
That's a big cost.
that's good.
That's actually this video. Okay, that's a smart way to do it. Make it look like you have one. Yeah, but I'm saying it's just a good way to do it.
Solid art. Solidarity. I don't know if you still have it on your phone, but I mean you made it.
Yeah, I still have it.
I want the community t-shirt so I can wear it around. I want that t-shirt. A proud t-shirt. Me? But there's a terrorist? Yes! You know, whatever you have to support it. I want that.
Download it.
I'll use a one t-shirt. I don't know where to go to. But where would you go to get it?
Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! And end the occupation! And end the occupation! Free, free, free Palestine! Louder, guys, I can't hear you. Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your racist war. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want your racist war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is an apartheid state. Israel is an apartheid state. Israel is a racist state. Israel is a racist state. I really can't hear you guys. Really? Louder! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! And end the occupation! Free, free, free Palestine! And end the occupation!
Chuck. Yeah, but I think either Bob or Jeffrey was somebody in the
Earlier today, Israel bombarded Gaza in a series of attacks by air and tank fire. So far, 100 bodies have been uncovered from the massacre, many of them young children. The death count since the strikes began has reached 437. Only vile and disgusting criminals like the Zionists try and justify these murders. In just this past day, Israel massacred 66 Palestinians from a single neighborhood. 66! That's the number of years that our land, our people, and our existence has been colonized and occupied by the Zionist state. 66 dead, and 66 years are 66 too many. Israel rejected a 3-hour ceasefire earlier today that was proposed by the Red Cross to allow ambulance and aid to get to the Palestinians in Gaza. Instead, Israel ordered ambulances and journalists to evacuate Gaza so they can continue to massacre our people. Israel has targeted journalists covering the massacre. The Zionists have always tried their best to cover up their genocide.
Along with Democrat Obama.
We, the Arab Youth Organization, condemn the racist Israeli attacks on the indigenous people of Palestine. Israel is a colonial settler power whose aim is to ethnically cleanse the Palestinian population for the further development of an ethnocentric, Jewish-only state. We demand an end to Israel's collective punishment of Palestinians in the past 12 days, and that the Western media fairly and truthfully cover the mass arrests and killings of Palestinian civilians. Israeli settlers, backed by the full force of the Israeli state, have been on a brutal rampage across the West Bank, while Gaza is being bombarded yet again by American manufactured warplanes flown by Israeli forces. Israel is using the deaths of 3 Israeli settlers as a pretext for its latest assault on the Palestinians. Our media has made sure we would remember the names of these 3 settler children, but the people will remember the names of the martyrs of Palestine from the past week. As we remember the names of the martyrs, 16-year-old Muhammad Abu al-Tahir, 16-year-old, was shot in cold blood by Israeli occupation forces. Muhammad Abu Khudair, 16-year-old, kidnapped by settlers in Jerusalem. His body turned up in a field shortly after being tortured and burned alive. These are only 3 of thousands of deaths committed against our youth since the creation of the Jewish state. Where is our media coverage? 15-year-old American-born Palestinian Abu Khudair because of his American background, thought it has had the ability to reach the public. This happens to Palestinian youth every day, but this is a cold reminder that Palestinians will not receive the same attention or is as humanized as their Israeli counterparts. It is also a harsh reminder that no matter what passport we hold, thought it could have been any of us, our brothers, our sisters, or our peers, simply because we identify with the Palestinian people. Palestine is more than just our homeland. It is a symbol of resistance against all systems of oppression. We see intersections of Palestine on our streets in the form of resisting militarization, police brutality, patriarchy, gentrification, and imperialism. The same government that is sending Apache helicopters, fighter jets, white phosphorus, and financial aid to this apartheid regime is the same government that sends out its police forces to strike fear in our communities by taking our brothers and our sisters. Federal and state police forces trained by the same occupying Israeli forces. Oscar Grant, unarmed and cuffed to the floor, shot point blank by police, he is Palestinian. Alex Nieto shot 14 times by SFPD while eating lunch in broad daylight, he is Palestinian. Andy Lopez, 13-year-old boy shot by Santa Rosa Sheriff's Department for holding a toy gun, he is Palestinian. Where is their justice? The liberation of the Palestinian people from the Israeli occupation is the foremost goal of the Palestinian people, and we fully support this aim. We also understand that the liberation from this form of colonization and apartheid goes hand in hand with the liberation of all indigenous peoples from the project of global imperialism. We will not stand idly and be silent while Israel continues to kill our future.
That's right.
We will continue to fight all forms of imperialism, whether it's on this Ohlone land, or back in our native land. We have the right to resist, we have the right to return, and the right to determine a future that is inclusive to all people. Free, free Palestine! 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 And the occupation now! 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 Long live Palestine! 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 No justice! No peace! Sorry. No justice! No peace! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Over 95% of the Israelis killed and injured have been IDF. On the other hand, over 80% of Palestinian casualties are civilians. So we ask you, who's really the perpetrator of indiscriminate targeting against civilians? Who's the terrorist? Are they the little kids? Are the kids playing in the streets, just having fun at their childhood? Are those the terrorists? No! Israel pretends to claim that it only responds to provocation. But for colonized people, for us Arab and Palestinians, our very existence is a provocation. Every new Palestinian life is considered a threat by the Zionists. That is why they intentionally target our children, our infants, our unborn babies and women, to try and stop us from existing and resisting. But until all of Palestine is liberated, we will never stop! The Zionists say that their attacks are a response to the rockets being fired by the resistance.